Hello, I am here to tell you all about command line interface. Command line interface is a way of interacting with your computer. We're all quite familiar with this Windows style of interacting with our computer in folders. So, for example, I know that my folder is here and I can access my desktop or my documents, downloads, etc. through this folder system, through this Windows structure. Very common to Microsoft and Apple. But there's another way I can interact with this computer, and that's through the command line interface. I can do this through a program called Terminal. I can find Terminal by going into Launchpad and searching for it. And there it is. And it looks something like this. Now mine has a black background. Yours might have a white background or even a blue background. You can change those things in preferences here. It doesn't really matter. When you start up Terminal, it is essentially in your top little folder. And for you, that would be users and your name or your school ID. And if you want to travel through this, you would use a term called CD. CD stands for Change Directory. And I want to actually get onto the desktop of my computer. So I'm going to write CD and then desktop. Okay? So this tells me that I am currently on my desktop. Make sure you spell it exactly right. Desktop. And let's say I want to create a new folder. I would use the keyword mkdir. mkdir stands for make directory. Directory, again, is just a fancy word for folder, just like change directory or changing folders. And I'm going to call this folder, I don't know, test. And watch my desktop. Boom, it just created a new folder on my desktop. I'm going to close this for now. Created a new folder on my desktop called test. I can create another folder if I want to. mkdir test2. All right, another one. mkdir hello or jello, whatever. Okay, pretty simple to make a folder. Now let's say I want to go inside one of these folders and create some files. Well, I'd use the same keyword cd. CD space, and I want to go into this folder, so I'll say test. And now I'm inside the test folder. So right now I'm working inside this folder. I'm going to do this blind for a moment, and I'm going to create a new file using the keyword touch. Touch. Touch will create a file, and I'll create, let's say, I don't know, a Microsoft Word document. I'll call this one, I don't know, test.docx, because that's the file format for a Microsoft Word document. Okay? And it should have worked. Let's look into this folder. And look at there. It's there. I could do this with any file format I want. Touch test.mp3. test.py, a Python file, or index.html. Create an HTML file. Now, these of course will be empty. There won't be anything in there. I'd have to then go in and edit these things like this. The MP3 won't play any music because it's empty, obviously. So now I want to say, well, I don't need all these documents. I'm going to go ahead and delete them. So I'm going to use the keyword rm, which means remove. So rm index.html, it's gone. Rm test.mp3, it's gone. Rm test.docx, it's gone. And notice that there's nothing in your recycle bin. One danger of RM is that it will not give you a warning, and it will not put things in the recycle bin. If you remove them, they are gone forever. So be very careful what you remove. Okay, let's create a couple more files. No, let's actually go back to the desktop. Now, right now I'm working from the test folder, and I want to go up a level back into the desktop. So, I would need to change directory, but because I'm going up a level, I'm actually going to use ... And now I'm back on the desktop. Okay, again, that's cd, let's say test. I'm in the test folder. cd ... I'm back in the desktop. And I just want a list of all the files on my desktop. I can use the keyword ls, which means list. And that's all I need, just ls. And it shows me the files that are on my computer. And if I create a new file, like touch.index.html, see I have a new folder, and do ls again, well, it's just added a new file into the list. All right, let me remove that, index.html. And that is all I got for this lesson, okay? So again, be very careful what you remove and understand these keywords: cd, make directory, touch, remove, and ls, and cd ... is changing directory going backwards. All right, I hope you enjoyed this.